All right, guys, here's a fairly foundational example of cover one, about as basic as the NFL gets, because things in the NFL are pretty complicated. But we're looking at a pretty straightforward cover one look. The things that we're looking to identify pre-snap in cover one. First of all, we have the safety in a single high look. He's in the middle of the field. The other things we're seeing is we get man from each of these DBs, right? You can see their heads on man, eyes are inside. So this is what we would call cover one. Okay, cover one is also known as man free. So we have a free safety in the middle of the field, and then we're getting man underneath. Now it's not quite as obvious to this side that it's man if you're unfamiliar with NFL defenses, but this is definitely man. But we are getting a different technique. We're seeing inside leverage and off in the man coverage here. And then we clearly have man coverage from these two players because you can see how neither of them is handling a run gap weak right now, right? They're both keying here and here, meaning there is no run gap weak because they are in cover one, right? If this were a zone coverage, one of these guys realistically should be pushed further over unless the defense is in some unusual spinning front because they've got a run gap. But now because it's man, they're pushed over. And as we go through the initial couple of frames here, we can definitely see man at the top, right? See how he's inside leverage. He gets into the hip pocket and he's going to run with that guy, eyes around the entire time. We can see the same thing right here. He's skating a little bit and taking his shuffles here to mirror. And then when he goes in, he follows him all the way inside. Again, eyes didn't go anywhere else. We can say the same thing here, right? Once the ball is snapped, he's taking a man turn, meaning he is inside and turning his shoulders out towards the sideline, his chest to the sideline, not his back. That's what we would consider a man turn. Now, on the inside here, when we get the releases on the tight end, we can definitely see these two guys are man as well. Man turns, eyes are on. The only unusual wrinkle here is this guy right here who it looks like he initially took a run read and then he turns and chases. They may have been trying to double Kittle or something. But that's the only unusual wrinkle here. But these are the basics of cover one. Cover one basics, single high safety. We're getting man coverage underneath, right? Defenders are aligned relative to the players they're covering with eyes on their players. They're not initially keying a run gap. Now, in the run game, they would be keying their man for a run read. So if Kittle were to step out and try to reach block, well, that would indicate to this guy that it's run and his run assignment would turn on. But initially, his read is always going to be his man. Okay. We also see an extremely high free safety, which is an indicator of cover one ordinarily. And yeah, these are kind of cover one 101, if you will.